All right, we're back. So this is Tom. I'm here with my good friend Adam, and thanks for that, Kevin and Dylan. So my friend Adam here, of course, is a massive Real Madrid fan.
Hello, Madrid.
Hello Madrid. I'm a massive Liverpool fan, and unfortunately, Adam maliciously beat Liverpool 3-1 yesterday. So we're here to chat about the game, what should have been, what could have been, and what was. Isn't that right, Adam?
Exactly right.
So your original reactions, Real Madrid fan. First of all, reluctant congratulations.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Right. So tell me what you think. I mean, I'll let you have your bit first as the winner.
Honestly, what I think is it wasn't a satisfying win. It wasn't fun. We didn't beat Liverpool. We beat Salah-less Liverpool.
Yeah.
We didn't get to see the full matchup.
No.
We scored a lot of goals that we most likely should not have scored.
Scored 2 that shouldn't have been.
Well, 2 out of 3 is a lot, no?
Yeah, true.
It's a good 67%.
66.6666666, but whatever.
There's a lot more sixes there. It's 6 repeating. You could have just six repeating. But it was awesome. It was awesome. We get to watch Gareth Bale score easily the Champions League final goal of all time.
Yeah.
I don't care if you want to bring up Mandzukic. I'll punch you right in the nose.
No, Mandzukic was loopy. Gareth's was, I was in like an English style pub watching that game with my dad and a couple of his mates, and it was packed full of Liverpool fans, and there were like 5.
But you have to respect Bale. All the Britons.
All these, like drunk Liverpool fans were like, "Oh, fuck Gareth Bale." I just shrugged my shoulders and looked at Dad and said, "Well played."
Well played for sure.
Yeah, put it this way: if we'd lost 2-1, Adam, to that goal, fine.
Yeah. If the Brits were gonna lose, at least let it be to a Brit, right?
Right, exactly, and to a goal of that caliber. Because sometimes, if someone scores a goal like that, they, to be honest, deserve to win the game a lot of the time, right?
It was a beauty.
It was an absolute beaut, and I was happy for him. I've got that Welsh blood, so I was like, you know what, Gareth, well done.
But we can talk about this for a second. Alexander-Arnold matchup of his life at 19 years old with none other than was it Cristiano Ronaldo?
Well, the man was last seen about 3 days ago in Kiev.
Yeah, was not there for the game. Was not there. He went missing. It was just a handsome intruder.
Yeah,
on that pitch.
And I mean, it was kind of funny at the end, right, when he had a clear chance on goal, and
the guy came. I'm sure he had a fat bet on Ronaldo not scoring.
He must have had a fat bet. It was kind of nice to despite losing, not give Cristiano Ronaldo the opportunity to rip his shirt off.
But Ronaldo started on the left, right? He started left striker. He
started on the left,
but he drifted a lot to the right, and I think that's the big reason he didn't score.
Yeah,
because he wasn't doing anything on the right there.
No,
even though Milner wasn't really present in that game, he was doing something there to make it a little harder on Ronaldo getting that ball.
Yeah, and I think another big thing. I mean, he just looked off. There were a couple situations where he had Van Dijk and Lovren one-on-one, and 90% of the time Ronaldo's taking it around.
Yeah, you have to be able to take it there.
Yeah, and it was anonymous. Lost it both times.
And it just seemed like he was ready and willing for his teammates to do it for him. I didn't think he didn't seem like he wanted it to be done himself.
Yeah.
Until the end where he's like, I need this goal, and then he started making a few runs.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If you told me yesterday before the game that Liverpool would stop Cristiano Ronaldo, I would have told you, okay, we won that game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those things. I think it's a testament to the quality of Madrid, among many things. I also think, in a way, it's a testament to the quality of Liverpool, because that defense has been really very, very rubbish for a lot of the year.
And they truly stepped up. And if Ox was playing, I think this could have been a different game, because Salah going out, Ox moving up, and
You don't.
you could run the same thing. You could play the same way.
Yeah.
You can't take out Salah and put in Lallana and still have the same firepower in that attack.
Well, you absolutely can't. And since we're speaking of it, I mean, you're the Real Madrid fan. You're going to have bias. I'm the Liverpool fan. I'm going to have bias. But can I say that was malicious?
What did you think his goal was in that tackle?
Well, first of all, he was nowhere near the ball. So he's trying to drag down Salah. Can we at least agree on that?
I can agree that he was nowhere near the ball and it was a poor tackle.
Right. But here's the thing.
Hold up. Because we have to understand something about the two main Spanish teams. We're going to say Madrid and Barcelona, no?
Sure.
And I don't think either of those defenses have much discipline. They have a lot of talent. They don't have a lot of discipline. Marcelo has the discipline of a 4-year-old girl playing right back. And he will attack and he will attack and he will attack. And the only way that they are at all able on defense is pure talent in tackles. It's just being able to predict. And if you poke it out, then it was a great tackle. If you miss, it's a red card. And that's why Ramos gets so many red cards, and that's why they get caught out so often. So I don't think a bad tackle from Ramos is necessarily malicious. If it was from Pepe, then I'd be like, yeah.
Right. Okay, but I will say this about that. So he drags Salah down. We can agree on that.
Yes.
But you don't lock someone's arm in your shoulder and then fall to protect yours if you're not trying to hurt.
Okay, I need to ask you something here.
Yes.
Sergio Ramos is coming in. He's making that tackle, right?
Yeah.
In your head, you're thinking, like now watching the replay, that in Sergio Ramos's head, his goal was to dislocate Mohamed Salah's shoulder.
His goal is to take him out. He's not thinking, I'm going to dislocate his shoulder and potentially fracture his collarbone. Like, that's probably not what's going through his head. But he's saying, if I can if I can take this guy out of the game.
When have you ever seen a tackle in which someone tries to hurt someone in soccer using their hands as the thing that's hurting them? No, you cleat people. If you want to take someone out, you cleat people.
I think he's a sneaky little fucker. Ramos. He's a sneaky big fucker, and I would not put it past him. I mean,
listen, if he wasn't so handsome, I'd probably dislike him a lot more.
That's a terrible haircut.
He's a gorgeous human being.
It's a terrible haircut.
He's gorgeous. He could pull off anything. He could pull off a rat tail.
No. What, you mean he could pull off the long hair with the headband? How did that work out for him for like 6 years?
That jawline could pull off a mullet.
Right. Well, I mean, for me, Adam, that was just a bit malicious, and I'm not.
I think for sure. Listen, I'm gonna give you this. I think for sure he was trying to take out his legs and not put him out for the game. Put him out for the move. Put him out for the run.
Yeah.
Take him out. Let him roll over a little bit. I really don't think his goal was to injure him lengthy. I don't think it was, because as much as rivals like happen during games, I don't think anyone's goal is to take someone out, especially with a World Cup coming up. No one's that much of a sociopath. No one's trying to do that.
Right. Well, whether he's trying to injure him for 3 months or one game, Adam, I think he was trying to take him out for 20 seconds. Let him writhe around for a second. Yes, let him suffer.
I don't think he was trying to take him out for the game. I don't think anyone after the fact thought it was malicious. I think there were a lot of people saying like it was a hard tackle. It was a classic Sergio Ramos tackle, but I don't think it was malicious.
It was dirty. It was dirty.
It was dirty, but not malicious.
I think
malicious implies intent. Dirty implies action.
Right. Well, I think there was a bit of intent to that one, Adam. But let's talk about how the game changed after that, right? Because Liverpool, you can concede this. Liverpool were on top.
Yeah.
For a while there, you had your back.
We had
Navas
absorbing everything. That's the thing. If you want to beat Real Madrid, right? I don't think anyone will argue that Real Madrid gives you your chances.
Absolutely.
They give you your chances. If you take them, you beat them.
Yeah.
That's how Madrid loses to Levante at some point during the year, because they happen to finish that day.
Right. Well, I mean, Trent had a great shot on goal, forced a really good save off Navas.
Most underrated keeper in the world.
Okay, let's stop there. stop this conversation. Let's stop that goalkeeper conversation before it even starts. But like that was a great save. Salah came close. Firmino had a couple chances, and for a while, I really thought that Liverpool were gonna make something happen. We could have been 2-0 up.
I went into this game thinking Liverpool was getting the first goal or two.
Yeah, and Liverpool had 9 shots before Salah went off injured. They had 0 for the remainder of the first half.
Because I knew what was going to happen, and this always happens when Zidane. Listen for a second. Don't get caught up. When Zidane benches Bale and puts Isco in, their goal is to control the game through the midfield.
True.
And it never ends up working out that way. They always end up absorbing the pressure at the beginning of the game and then going on the counter.
Yeah.
And I knew that was going to happen. That's what happened versus PSG. That's what happened versus Bayern in the second leg.
Okay.
They keep doing that, and that's what happened versus Juve in the second leg. And Juve took their chances.
Yeah.
That's why it came close. And then at the end, they're like, you know what? I don't know why we tried to switch this in the first place. Let's freaking play counterattack football like we always do.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool should have finished. They really should have.
Had a few chances, and you know what? If you go 1-0, 2-0 up within half an hour, then it's a completely different game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was really funny though, because Liverpool play typically like a very European-style team. They don't play like a traditional English team. We're pacey. We move the ball really well. It's a lot of finesse to it. And then the goal we scored was the most fucking Sam Allardyce goal in the
most Sunday morning Premier League goal.
The most like Sunday League. Chuck it in the box, mate, and get your foot on the end of it.
Exactly.
You know what? It's just one of those. But speaking of goals, let's just say, at the very least, what a goal from Gareth Bale. We've already said that.
Mm-hmm.
But, for me, those are the 2 of the most painful and worst goalkeeping blunders I've ever seen. Your thoughts?
The first one, that's just the first one off of Benzema.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't think he was prepared. I think he was all up in his head. I think he was nervous.
Yeah.
And I think that one's excusable because that was a real turn of bad luck. The fact Benzema didn't shoot, he just stuck a foot out there and it happened to go side netting like a perfect finish. Benzema couldn't have made that finish if he was concentrating on actually shooting. It wouldn't have been that nice of a goal.
True. And he celebrated like he just won the fucking World Cup, by the way.
That was, I would have been very, very frustrated.
I was not happy.
But that was tough. That was tough. And I think that made everything worse for Karius because he was all up in his head after that.
And he played well before that. He made a few nice saves. There was the one that was offside, the Ronaldo header, but offside
and he saved that.
Brilliant save.
It was a parry right to Benzema, but the save itself was nice.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And he was all up in his head. And what I don't know about is after the game, I saw Karius with his hands on his head, covering his face as if he was while he was crying. And what I noticed was bandages covering up both of his wrists and hands.
There's something to it. Apparently there's he picked up a knock in training and he got whacked. There was some journalist, I think it was BBC Sports, said he got whacked in the head by Ramos. And I was like, I wonder if that's had an impact. So, maybe, but at the same time, Adam,
you have to have strong, it looked like when Bale shot that right at him.
It was swirling around. It was swirling and dipping.
But he had both his hands on him. Yeah. And it really looked like his hands just lost all hand strength.
Yeah, yeah.
It just flailed right off his hands into the goal. And I kind of looked at it and just chuckled. I'm like, what? I'm like, yay for a brace for my favorite player, but what? This is the Champions League final. You're at what just happened?
Yeah, I turned to my dad and just went, fucking hell.
It was tough. That was tough.
It was pretty terrible. Another thing we can talk about though, after the game, this is why I love Liverpool fans so much because
when they
stayed behind. They stayed behind. They sung "You'll Never Walk Alone" like 4 times. All of the players went over, and Karius was the first person there to applaud the fans and to apologize.
I don't think he was apologizing. And
Yeah.
that
like
that was great. I mean, he could apologize all he wants. He just lost a lot of money.
He did. He lost a lot of money, and he lost the starting job. # sign Jack Butland 2000.
Lost the starting job. Lost the job. I think he's gone. No one.
It's rough to say.
Who is that keeper for England that let the ball go right through his legs?
Rob Green.
He's done, right?
It was done after that tournament.
I would be shocked if Karius, especially since Karius isn't even British.
Yeah, I mean, there's not the loyalty, is there?
Yeah.
I think he could. I mean, because he's still young, he'll develop as a shot stopper even more. But if you can't make the decisions when it counts, then it's pretty horrific.
But I felt like you have to. He's gonna get a lot of hate. I think he's also gonna get a lot of support. I think people are ready to support him.
Well, the Liverpool players all said via social media interview said we win as a team, we lose as a team.
I think they should be ready. Like, everyone just be aware that this guy's like, he's a human being. Like, he's gonna get a lot of hate. And
well, he already did. He was already getting death threats on Twitter.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's still drunken Liverpool fans that aren't gonna accept his apology.
No, there aren't. And I mean, in the same way, put yourself in the shoes of a Liverpool fan, born and raised.
You can't like, that's unforgivable. Like, it's going to be tough to get back to the Champions League final.
Exactly.
It's not like, and yeah, I wish the game didn't have all these, because Carvajal was out. That's a big deal.
Sure.
I mean, Nacho Fernandez is a more than worthy substitute, though.
Yeah. I mean, Carvajal, sure.
Salah was out. These 2 blunders. It takes away a lot from the game. That's why I don't think it was satisfying as a win.
No. And I think I can deal with a Liverpool loss. You've seen how salty I get after Liverpool losses. But I can deal with a Liverpool loss to Real Madrid if it's a fair fight over 90.
It wasn't.
Right. If Salah plays and you know what, we don't come out on top, if Karius doesn't blunder, if Real Madrid genuinely outplayers over 90 minutes, fine.
But I don't think Real Madrid, a lot of the time Real Madrid will outplay you. But a lot of the time, as I said, you'll get your chances. Kayla will make a few saves, and then you'll blink, and it's a Ronaldo Bale counterattack, and you're like, what just happened?
Right.
And that's how Real Madrid wins games. And if that even if that happened, I think eventually as a Liverpool fan, you'd have to accept that because you say, this is Real Madrid football.
Yeah.
But it's just, no, we didn't get any of that yesterday.
Yeah, it was a disappointing final on the whole. I mean, I don't want to say it wasn't an exciting game because the Bale goal alone made it.
That's what I was going to say. If you take out Bale's goal, that freaking beautiful shot that we'll never see again in our lives.
Yeah.
It's a boring game. It's a BS game.
Yeah,
I would say.
I mean, James Milner looked tired. I've never seen that before.
We're seeing a lot of unbreakable people start to look. LeBron James looked tired.
Yeah, what the hell is? Are they putting something in the water in sports right now?
I don't know.
LeBron James looked fucking exhausted playing basketball.
Ronaldo looked inexistent. James Milner looked tired. When does that ever happen?
Yeah, what's happening? James Harden was missing threes as well.
James Harden went on a 22 stretch of missed 3-pointers.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up with everything?
Probably happened in hockey as well.
Vegas is doing something good in hockey.
Yeah. So what the fuck is happening, Adam?
I don't know. There's something up. I think the rapture is on its way.
Yeah, it is, honestly. And it started with the best athletes, and I'm not sure I like that. But anyway, so you touched on Ronaldo looking a bit, surprisingly mortal. He had some cryptic things to say after the game.
Hey man, Bale.
And then Bale. So I mean, to me, that sounds like Ronaldo's out of there.
Yeah.
But the big question is, sorry to cut you off, but to where and why?
Why is, I think, something more answerable, because look at all the Galacticos, right? They all played they kept playing. Like Raul kept playing until he couldn't walk anymore for Madrid.
Mad respect for that man.
And then he went to with like that North American League, or the NASL or something like that, the North American Soccer League.
He did bugger off for a year or two there.
He went from Madrid to the NASL. Like,
yeah,
I think Ronaldo is looking to leave Madrid on a high note. You know what I mean? Because I think his superpowers are going away.
Yeah,
and I don't think he wants to play for Real Madrid as a old center forward.
I cannot see. Can I say I cannot see Ronaldo leaving Europe though right now. He's not playing in the MLS. Not when he's good.
I can't. But I think he can go to a smaller league in which he doesn't have to move as much and in which he can score more.
I think a good. I mean, everyone's favorite rumor is back to United, right?
I think that's a possibility because I don't think Ronaldo's worried about getting pushed and shoved, right?
No.
Because he's a strong man. We see him take his shirt off every possible chance he gets. We could make fun of the shirt taking off, but you look at the body. I mean, he's got nothing to worry about in that.
Can we get a drug test on number 7, please?
Yeah.
Those legs are too big.
Crazy. So I think if he goes back to the Prem, it's less running, it's a more physical play, and I think that'll be better for him as he ages.
Yeah. So I mean, the United return isn't out of the question.
Not if Bale takes their money first, right? Right.
No. Well, that's the thing. Where does Gareth Bale go? Because everyone liked to say that he'd play for United, and I think what was it, like a year ago when he wasn't getting the time he wanted, he did nothing to like crush those rumors. He just said anything is possible or some shit like that.
He said that about especially Bayern Munich too is a big one.
Yeah. So
he's got a lot of things linking him there.
Yeah, I don't know. I am of the belief that no one wants to fucking play for Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, I agree. And I think if you want your goal output to go down, then you go play for Jose Mourinho.
Right. And the Ronaldo, give credit to Mourinho where it's due. He was the first person who played Ronaldo at striker.
Yeah.
Consistently. And he did it only against Barcelona at first and then started to do it more and more. So he definitely helped Ronaldo's game evolve. But Ronaldo can't go there to be the virtuoso, the 35, 40 goal a year striker.
I think Real Madrid is ready to sell him.
Right.
Because this is their last opportunity to get upwards of 100 for him.
Is he 33 now?
Yeah. They're not getting anything for him.
And they're not ready to pay him as much as Messi or Neymar, right?
Yeah.
All right.
So, but I think going back to United is possible. I don't think it's a good move for Ronaldo. Because you go back to United as a hero. So you need to play as a hero.
Yeah.
And I don't think he wants that pressure. But if he goes back to the Prem, I doubt it's anywhere but United.
Yeah, he wouldn't.
I never understood. I didn't understand why he would say that now. It's been nice playing at Real Madrid. You just want a UEFA final. What are you bringing that up for now?
Oh, it's the attention though, partially, isn't it? You disappear for 90, like a man was lost for 96 minutes.
And now you need to make it back about your
right. Yeah. Exactly. I will have something to announce within the next week.
But Bale said it completely. Bale said it completely articulate. He's like, I need to play, and I haven't been playing, so we need to figure something out.
Right. And he said anything, and I talked to my agent, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that's the thing though. If he had said, I'll talk to my manager and my agent, I would have been like, oh, he really might stay. No, but he just said agent, so he's not talking about getting more playing time.
No. I mean, the thing that honestly, I mean, it's never going to happen, but as a Liverpool fan, Gareth Bale is one of my favorite players as well. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. And
those are his 3 links: United, Liverpool, and Bayern.
Right. And Klopp, I don't know if you picked up on this, but when Gareth Bale was a youngster at Tottenham after he just made the switch from left back to left mid, and Klopp was just taken over at Dortmund, he was enamored.
Really?
With Gareth Bale. Yeah. He tried to sign him a couple of times and Tottenham said, no. So, I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but that would be pretty incredible.
I love Real Madrid, and I began to love Real Madrid because I loved Bale. And you just start to love the teammates of your players.
Yeah.
For me personally, just choosing by favorite players, it'll be fun to see Bale in a different jersey. It would
Yeah.
be fun.
It will. So, I mean, final prediction then. Ronaldo goes to United?
I think Ronaldo ends up staying. I think Bale gets transferred back to
Where
the
does
Prem.
Bale go? United?
United, Spurs, or Liverpool. It's back to the Prem, though.
A Spurs return would be cool to see.
Spurs would be
Okay.
fun.
Right. So those two go. What happens to Madrid then in the future? So do they sign Neymar? Do they
Oof.
sign Neymar? Does this maybe, I hate to say it as a Liverpool fan, does this open the door for Salah? Like, do they make a Salah pursuit in the summer?
I don't think if they had to
don't think
choose, they can't
Salah
get
would-
Salah and Neymar. They can't get both.
Okay, so they pick up Neymar, and then what? Do we dream for 4 in a row, or is it unlikely at that point?
If they keep Ronaldo and get Neymar, I don't think there's much stopping them from 4 in a row.
Right.
At all. Except for chemistry issues would be the only thing. Because
Right.
Neymar's not moving out of the way like Benzema's moving out of the way.
Sure.
If they keep everybody, then maybe they go for Salah. But after the year Salah had, they'd need Neymar money to get Salah.
Yeah.
So maybe they just get Lewandowski, something like that.
Yeah.
Someone affordable without having to sell too much.
Yeah. Okay.
But 4 in a row is only possible, I think, if they get another Galactico this offseason.
Have to.
Get rid of it.
Right.
Liverpool. What happens with Liverpool?
So
where are you next year? Are you winning the Prem? Are you going back to the UEFA final?
We're challenging for the Prem, but it's a depth issue, Adam. Our starting 11 by itself, if we were 100% fit, played every week, we would be right up there and we'd challenge. But the way Liverpool are dropping points isn't against like your Man Cities, your Uniteds, your Tottenhams, your Chelsea.
The later in the games versus trash teams.
Right. It's Huddersfield away.
Yeah.
Like, that's where we're dropping points.
Where everyone's lazy, you make a sub, and it doesn't help.
So there's no depth. So, I mean, if you have Keita coming in, that's massive because that's another creative force from the midfield. Mm-hmm. So in those games where you're just like, nothing's happening, Huddersfield are parking the bus, that's another creative player to come on or, start the game. Yeah. So I think with a Keita pickup and then a couple of other summer signings, we need some backups on the wing.
Just a few fiery wing players to come off.
You know what? 3-4 quality players who are going to work.
And you could get those cheap, and you just got a lot of money.
Yeah, we do. We do
Liverpool
have a lot of money.
Just got a lot of money from this run.
Yeah. So, hopefully it works out. But I think the good thing I can take away from this, put it this way, Real Madrid's window with the current squad is closing, right? We can agree on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Liverpool's has just been cracked open.
Yeah.
Just been cracked open. So we got time. We got some quality.
You just need to ride these coattails and make yourself a desirable winning European destination.
Well, I think we've already done that, and I'm convinced that there are people who want to play for Klopp. I think he's one of the most likable and desirable. Well, desirable, that was oddly sexual. Desirable managers to play for in the world. So there we go.
All
right. Well, that's that from us two. Any closing thoughts, Adam?
A la Madrid y nada más is my closing thought.
You'll never walk alone, and ale. All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Cheers, Adam. Back to you, Kevin.